everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Super Scoops. The goal of this episode is to provide you with the latest and greatest of what's going on in education while providing facts to everything that's out there that's going on in our schools. Joining us with some ice cream, first we have one of our sixth graders, Hunter. We also have one of our other sixth graders, that's Quinn. And we have our kindergarten students. We have Bryce and we have Ella. So it's a pleasure to have you guys all here today. And I know we're going to be going through a series of questions. I guess we'll start with Quinn first, if you don't mind. Knowing that you've been through Stafford Schools, we wanted to hear from you. One question is, what was like your favorite moment here in Stafford Schools?
Well, that's a tough one, but I want to say the sixth grade dance.
The sixth grade dance.
Yeah.
You had a lot of fun, and what was so fun about it?
Well, I got to hang out with my friends who are normally in different classes than me, and I just got to let loose for a little while.
Awesome. That's great, and that's what it's about, to have fun, especially, in this time. I'm so happy that you enjoyed that. What was your favorite school event, Hunter, that you've, been a part of over the years? And I know there's been many, but what could you recall? What was one of your favorite school events or activities?
My favorite school event was in 5th grade when I participated in Dare Day. It was really cool because all of the blow-ups and the DJ and all that. It was a really cool event.
Yep, and it absolutely was. And we actually had it the other day, which was amazing to see everybody having fun out there. So I'm glad that, the Stafford Police and Marissa Lawrence and our wonderful staff were able to provide that and continue to provide that. So that's great. All right. Bryce, you ready for a question? Let me ask you, what would you say to other incoming kindergarten students? What was the best thing you experienced in kindergarten? What was the funnest moment?
Welcome for being here.
You're going to welcome them for being here. And what could you tell them was really fun about kindergarten?
Gym.
Gym? You like gym class with Mrs. Bear? What was one of your favorite games that you played in gym?
Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road. Gotcha. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you remember playing that too, Ella?
Yeah.
Was that a
We're
good
in the
time?
same class.
You're in the same class. That's so cool. So Ella, can you tell me, what did you like best about one of your teachers, your teacher this year?
Every Wednesday she takes us outside for extra recess.
That's fun. So you have to kind of earn that reward, and if you do well, you get to go out?
Well, every Wednesday we get to do it.
Awesome. Good. That is great. And what do you like to go on? What's your favorite thing to play outside?
The slides.
That's great. Good. The slides are always a lot of fun. Quinn, let's go back to Quinn here. Quinn, can you just tell me who was your favorite teacher and why? And I know all of them were probably absolutely wonderful,
Yeah.
but who do you think made a good impact on your life?
Miss Zuzik.
Okay.
She just has a very funky and wacky personality. She reminds me of myself, to be honest. If she's watching this, tell her I said hello.
That's great. We really love that you had a great experience with Zuzik, and you'll always remember what she provided you. Always. You always take that with you. What about you, Hunter? Favorite teacher? And again, I know they're all great and wonderful, but who do you think made a good impact on your life?
I think Mr. D, because he's always positive when you're playing sports, even though you're not the best at it.
Right. He's always positive no matter what, and that's good. And that's what, no matter what you do, whether it's academically, whether it's in special areas, as long as you're trying to give it your best, that's all that we ask for. And I'm glad that that's somebody that made a big difference in your life. Let's talk about maybe class trips. Can you recall maybe, Quinn, of some class trips or a trip to one of the schools that you had a good time going to?
Second grade.
Okay.
Because it fell on my birthday.
That's great. Good. And what did you do in second? Do you remember what the trip was?
Yeah, we went to the Cape May Zoo, and I've always liked animals and helping nature, and 2-in-1, it was a really good day.
That's great. All right, so you had a good time at the zoo, and it sounds like that could be a passion going forward in life. Awesome. And what about you, Hunter?
So my favorite event was when we went to the jetty trip the other day. We went to the beach. It was really fun because the beach is just great in general. We had lots of fun hiking and stuff. It's
Good.
very cool.
That's awesome. Great. All right, awesome. Bryce, let me ask you, what was your favorite thing you learned in school? Was it math? Was it English? Was it social studies?
Counting.
Counting? You enjoy counting? What did you learn to count to? What number?
110.
To 10? That is great. I love it.
110.
Oh, 110. That's it. I mean, up to 10 was great, but to 110, that's really great. And who taught you that? Your teacher?
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. Very proud of you. What about you, Ella? What's your favorite subject, or what did you learn? Was it math, science?
Math.
Math. Okay. How about some books? Do you guys remember some books, maybe, Ella, that maybe you read that you enjoyed?
Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
Goldilocks and 3 Bears. Cool. That's great. And what about you, Bryce? Any nice books that you read that your teacher?
The Great Woodchuck.
The Great Woodchuck?
No, the Great White Shark.
The Great White Shark. Wow, that sounds interesting. What did you learn from that? Anything good?
The Great White Shark can be longer than the truck.
Okay, interesting. Very nice. All right, so I kind of like the final question, and please, if you guys want to add anything and tell me something, please do. But as 6th graders, now that you're moving on here, and we are going to miss you guys so much. You guys have been like just great leaders in general, and we rely on 6th graders to be leaders, and I know you've been great role models. What would you say to the 5th graders that are coming in? They're going to be 6th graders next year. What would you say to them? What are your words of wisdom, I want to say, or to the younger students?
My words of wisdom, make sure you actually think about what you're going to do. We've had some events in my class.
Gotcha. So think maybe before you make a decision.
Very much.
Everybody should think before they decide on doing something, so you make the right decision. How about you, Hunter?
Don't forget about your friends, because other people might be affected by your actions and stuff. So don't forget about your friends before you act.
Absolutely right. So you always want to be careful of, your interactions, obviously, with people and things, and you just want to, make sure that, everybody is here to be positive and to learn and make everybody kind of feel fit in. That's great. All right. So anything else you want to say, Bryce or Ella, on anything about school? What would you say about school? Thumbs up, thumbs down? What would you think? Oh, we get a double thumbs up. That's great. Double thumbs up, Bryce. Anything else you want to say to the cameras about anything?
Let's give my teachers some credit. Mrs. Lemming and Mrs. Kelly. They've given us some head starts on what we might be doing next year. Mrs. Lemming, she's given us a head start on our summer reading projects, and Mrs. Kelly has taught us a little bit about what we might be learning next year.
Excellent. I love to hear that, because that's our goal, is to prepare you, set a strong foundation here at the elementary school to then go and keep right on track as you enter into Southern Regional. What about you?
Definitely Mr. B and Miss Lally. They've really helped me a lot. Mr. B's telling me some math that I might learn a lot later.
He's prepared you well for math, things ahead that are going to be up ahead for you guys at Southern. That's great. Well, I just want to thank all of our students for being here today. Thanks for joining. This is our first episode, so this is monumental right here. I'm glad that you guys all here have had a great experience, and you have years to go. And we have wonderful students, wonderful staff, and we're always trying to do better and be better and all grow. So I'm going to miss you guys very much. You've been, really good leaders for the school district, and thanks for being here today. And thank you guys so much.